Hi, my little ones. I just wanted to review with you how to play 2-card addition and subtraction, top it or bottom it. There are 4 different ways to play, or you could do 4 rounds in your game, and each round doing it a different way. So I want to go through each way of how to play just to refresh your memory because it's been a while. So the very first thing we do is we get some playing cards. And in our playing card game, jacks are worth 11, queens are worth 12, and kings are worth 13, and aces are worth 1. Okay? So, put this down. I'm going to pretend I'm sitting at a table across from someone playing. So this is my side, this is their side of the table. In the middle, we have our cards. So I draw 2 cards. They draw 2 cards. Oh, and I should say we're playing round 1, which is addition, top it. So I'm going to look at my cards. I have a jack, which is worth 11, and I have an ace, which is worth 1. So the math fact I'm doing, because I'm doing addition, top it, which means we're adding our facts together, and the person with the higher number, or the one that tops, is who wins. So 11 and 1, so I have 12. The person I'm playing has a king, which is worth 13. And then they also drew a 6. So I have 12. My math fact is 11 plus 1 is 12. They have 13 and 6, which is 19. I lost that hand. So they won that hand, which means they get all 4 cards into their win pile. And we keep going until our pile, our deck of cards, is gone. And whoever has the most cards in their win pile is the winner of that round. All right, so we'll do one more of addition, top it, where we add together our 2 cards, and then the person with the bigger amount is the winner of that hand, and they get all 4 cards. Okay, so this time I've got an ace and a king, so he is worth 13, and my ace is worth 1, so I have 14. Maybe I can win. And the person I'm playing has a king, which is worth 13, and a jack, which is worth 11. Now, if 13 plus 11 is really hard for you to do in your head, what do? If the number's bigger than 10, we break it apart into 10s and 1s. So I know this is a 10 and a 3, and this is a 10 and a 1. So I have 10, 20, plus 3, 23, plus 1 is 24. Oh my gosh, they have 24, and I only have 14. They definitely have the greater number. They topped me. So they won that hand. So they would get all of the cards. And we would continue to do this until our deck of cards in the middle is gone. And then we would count up how many cards each of us has in our win piles, and we would see who has more. Whoever has more is the winner. So that's how you play addition, top it. But now we're going to switch gears, and we're going to play addition, bottom it. You do the same thing, except the top number in the hand doesn't win. It's the bottom number, or the lower number. So the way things are going, I would win this one, huh? I've had the lower number so far. All right. So I drew my 2 cards. I have a 9 and a 10. 10 plus 9, 19. You guys are good. Okay. And then my opponent got a jack. Uh-oh. Jacks are worth 11. And an ace. 11 plus 1 is 12. Who has the smaller number or the least amount? My opponent. So again, they get all the cards. Same thing at the end of the game. Whoever has the most amount of cards is the winner. Now, a situation may come up and we need to talk about that. So let's say we choose our cards in a round. I have to give these to my wonderful opponent who is beating me at every hand. And we're going to pretend this was the next hand. I drew my 2 cards. I have a 10 and a 4. So how much do I have? 14. Now my opponent draws. They have a 10 and a 4. How much do they have? 14. We have the same. What do you do when you have the same amount? You simply choose 2 more cards. Queen and an ace, and a queen is worth 12. An ace is worth 1, so I have 13, because 12 plus 1 is 13. They would choose 2 more cards also. They chose a queen, and we know that's worth 12. And their second card is a 6. 12 plus 6. If you know what 2 plus 6 is, it's 8, then you know that 12 plus 6 is 18. You guys, look. Who has the smaller amount? I do, by 5. So, I get all of the cards. That was a good hand for me. Okay, so that's addition bottom it. The smaller number wins after you add together your 2 digits to get your fact. Now, round 3, instead of adding our 2 cards together, we are going to subtract. It's subtraction top it. So we subtract our 2 cards. It's a subtraction fact, but then still the bigger amount is going to win the hand. So let me mix up my cards a little bit. Let me just show you how this will work. We'll do one hand of this so you can see how this would work. I have a jack, which we know jacks are worth 11. And I have a king. Kings are worth 13. So it's subtraction top it. So I'm going to subtract. Remember the rule. In subtraction, you have to start with the bigger number. So I'm just going to switch these so that visually it makes more sense. You can't take 13 away from 11, but I can do 13 minus 11, which would leave me with 2. Now, if subtraction is harder for you, when the numbers get bigger, you can always draw a number line, or if you have a ruler or a tape measure around the house, you can use those as number lines also. All right, let's see. My opponent chose a queen, which is 12, and a 4. We can do 12 minus 4 because you always start with the bigger number. 12 minus 4 is 8. Because this is top it, the bigger number wins. 8 is bigger than 2, so they still win the cards that hand. All right. That's subtraction topic. Now the last version of this game that you can play, or the last round, is subtraction bottom it, where we subtract, but the smaller number will win the hands. So I have drawn a 6 and a 6. Best kind of hand ever, because what is my answer? 6 minus 6? 0. I don't think that my opponent can beat that. They have a king, which is worth 13. Oh, I was nervous. I thought they were going to have 0 also, but it's a jack. So 13, take away 11, or sometimes you can count up to find the difference. 11 plus what? Like a fact triangle? 11 plus what is 13? 11, 12, 13. 2, the difference is 2. Same thing as 13 minus 11 is 2. It's a fact triangle, you guys. 2. So we were very close, but who's smaller, 0 or 2? 0. I would win the cards in that round. All right, you guys, that is 2-card addition or subtraction, top it or bottom it. And just some tips. Make a number line if you need it, or use a ruler or a measuring tape, or sometimes people have a yardstick around the house, or count up like a fact triangle. When we did the 13 minus 11, you could actually reverse it in your head and say 11 plus what gets me to 13. The difference is 2. All right, you guys, have fun. Bye.